Hi guys and welcome to Artist Reverb Collective. आज मैं आप लोगों को एक छोटा सा मेरे drum kit का tour. I'll take you through the stuff that I use in the studio as opposed to what I use live. The only difference from this setup and my live setup is basically live में सामान कम होता है और studio में सामान ज़्यादा होता है. Studio में शशके भी ज़्यादा हैं, live में शशके कम हैं क्योंकि मिड 40s में आके भाई या तो आप ड्रम किट लगाएं या तो आप ड्रम किट बजाएं. यू हैव अ चॉइस. तो आई प्रेफर टू हैव अ स्मॉलर सेटअप व्हाइल प्लेइंग लाइव क्योंकि उठाना लगाना उतारना वो सारे बड़े इश्यूज होते हैं. एनीवेज कमिंग टू माय ड्रम किट इन द स्टूडियो, आई हैव बीन यूजिंग दिस किट. इट्स टामा स्टार क्लासिक और ये एक लिमिटेड एडिशन मुझे मिला है विच इज़ रफली अबाउट 8 से 10 साल पुराना है. ठीक है. और ये मेरा जनरल कन्फिग्रेशन, अगर आप मुझे कोक स्टूडियो में भी अगर आपने देखा होगा, आई बिन यूजिंग वेरी कंसिस्टेंटली बिन यूजिंग अ सिमिलर सेटअप थ्रू आउट माई एट लीस्ट मोर देन हाफ ऑफ माई करियर इन म्यूज़िक. ओवर द ईयर्स चीज़ें ऐड हुई, सब्ट्रैक्ट हुई, मुख्तलिफ़ चीज़ें लाइक आई सेड शशके बड़े आए. So without wasting any more time and boring you guys, I'll start off with the center of the kit, which is my snare drum. Everything revolves around my snare drum in the kit. मेरी जो playing style है, whatever I aspire to play basically is dependent on how my snare drum sounds basically. This is a 5.5 by 14 इसका original snare है जो इस kit के साथ आई थी. It's got a beautiful sound. It's an amazing sound. It's a very versatile snare drum. I personally like a wood sounding snare drum. Not to say that I don't like metal snare drums. It's just वही डिपेंड करता है कौन सा गम्बी उठेगा और किस मूड में होगा, तो इस हिसाब से मैं फिर ड्रम्स यूज़ करता हूँ. बेसिकली अपने स्नैर ड्रम्स यूज़ करता हूँ. सॉरी. मुख्तलिफ़ स्नैर ड्रम्स हैं. ये माइक्रो स्नैर है, ये 8 इंच का है. बड़ा इट्स लाइक अ फायर क्रैकर, लिटरली पटाखे की तरह है. इफ़ यू सी दैट. सॉरी इफ़ इट वाज टू लाउड. Another favorite classic snare drum of mine, which is the Ludwig Supraphonic. मैं बचपन से इस स्नैर ड्रम के बारे में ड्रीम करता रहा और फाइनली पिछले साल नहीं, एक्चुअली इस साल, अर्लियर दिस ईयर, मैंने आई एक्वायर्ड द स्नैर ड्रम. पैसे जमा करके मैंने ये फाइनली ये स्नैर ड्रम लिया. आई हैव यूज्ड इट recently on a couple of recordings with the Leo twins. Watch out for that in the future. Some great stuff out there, great musicians, great guys to work with. And then coming to my tom-toms, I use a 8, 10, 12. ये 8 by 7, इसका depth जो है वो 7 inches, 9 by ये 12 by 9 है. This is 13 by 11, I believe. And these are the floor toms that I use. This is 14 and 16. That's 14 by 11 and 16 by 12. 16 by 14. Sorry, yeah, 16 by 14. And then coming to my kick drum, the kick drum is 22 by 18. Coming to the cymbals, I'm using a series called Legacy with Sabian. These are 14-inch hats. Have a थोड़ी सी dark sound है इसकी. Coming to my cymbals, again it's an 18-inch crash, which is a Legacy series Sabian, and a 16-inch crash. Again, it's also a Legacy series. The third Legacy cymbal is basically my 22-inch ride. Again, it gives me a very dry sound. जो stick articulation जो आती है recordings में for this, it suits my style. And then one of my favorite cymbals, which was co-designed by one of my favorite drummers called Dennis Cymbals, is the Oriental Crash of Doom. आप बिलीव करेंगे, actually it's called the Crash of Doom. It sounds like a dark crash and like a gong basically. Literally. ये इतनी कोई पतली है कि आप समझेंगे कि सिंबल ख़राब हो गया, लेकिन वो इसकी जो इसकी कंस्ट्रक्शन है इस चीज़ की इतनी पतली है कि लिटरली लाइक व्हेन यू हिट इट it kind of bends. And then I'm using two different China cymbals. One again is this very inexpensive Wuhan company है, ये एक 12 इंच का China है. And then I use this huge massive 20 inch HHX Sabian China. This particular cymbal again is इसमें इसके साथ एक unfortunate हादसा हुआ है, ये थोड़ा सा crack हो गया था ये cymbal. But I couldn't let go of the cymbal क्योंकि ये एक बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त and one of the musicians who I really admire, and I've been very what should I say, I was very influenced by him in every possible way. What a great guy, what a great drummer. ये अमेरिका में रहते हैं, जे डिडमो नाम है. He's also played with Junoon. He actually gifted me the cymbal back in 2000, almost 20 years ago. 2021, 19 years, 20 years ago. It's a dark crash, it's a K dark crash, and what I did was, just to stop the cracking of the cymbal, I drilled a hole into it and I decided I'm going to make it a sizzle cymbal. ज़े भनिया की एल्बम से लेके काफ़ी एल्बम्स जो मैंने रिकॉर्ड की, जो स्लो गाने उस तरह की फील है, मैंने ये यूज़ किया, and it gives a beautiful sound, amazing sound. So I didn't want to let go of that cymbal, and I didn't want to throw it out or didn't want to give it to anybody. I thought it's something, it's a gift from someone, and it's sad that it got cracked a little. So anyways, that's a little story there about the cymbal. I'm using this chopper. It's a 10-inch chopper. So if I were to go, बड़ा शोर करता है उस तरह से, लेकिन अगर आप इसको किट के साथ बजाओगे ना, तो it's pretty basically you can do some really funky stuff with this. Again, you know, the sky's the limit when it comes to innovating and stuff like that, and whoever, I think Jojo Mayer came up with this, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but Google it. This is called an alien disc. As weird as it sounds and as abrupt as it ends, it's still very, very funky. It sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool. अगर आप इसको सही जगह पे, सही गाने पे यूज़ करें तो the trick is that you have all these different things. You should know where to use it and when to use it. This is a bell. It's got a nice, it gives this really cool effect. It's again by Sabian. मेरे ख्याल से आलू कहलाता है ये, literally आलू कहलाता है. That's what it's called. And then I have my 3 splashes basically, which is 6, 8 and 10. This is an air splash. This has really been one of my most favorite splash cymbals. And these I got inspired by listening to a drummer called Vinny Caliuta. Great drummer. मुझे याद है, I heard him play on मेरे ख्याल से Sting की album थी 10 Summoners Tale, and I was like, wow, this guy is amazing, and I just was so impressed and I was so inspired by the guy that मैंने जाके ये 3 splashes खरीद लिए अपने लिए just after hearing the guy play. Coming to electronic stuff, so this is a Nord drum 3P. I use this for different applications. I've never really used it in the studio yet, except for maybe a couple of things here and there. But it's got some very interesting, if I'm doing electronica, if I'm doing something hybrid, this is my go-to tool. This is definitely my go-to tool because it's very modern, it's very futuristic. There's a lot of जो इसमें जो इसके अपने sounds हैं, आप एक sound को पता नहीं कितने तरीके से आप इसको edit, और उसको इसमें filters हैं, इसमें different kind of pitch bend, decay, ये सारी चीज़ें हैं इसमें. and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to innovate with. And what I've done is that I've connected a kick to it, which is this. So I can actually, मैं एक्चुअली इसको एक ड्रम किट की तरह भी बजा सकता हूँ. तो अगर ऐसी कोई जगह में मैं परफॉर्म कर रहा हूँ जहाँ पे स्पेस का कोई इशू है, तो आई ऑलवेज कैन यूज़ दिस सेटअप. लिटरली just my pair of sticks, a nice comfortable stool, this and the kick pedal. Last but not the least, my pedal system. This is a company called Trick. These are the Pro 1Vs, Bigfoot, और ये इसका Predator है. This is it eliminates a stand for me for this, so it's very convenient for me to take it around. I don't have to carry, just take a rack mount and minimum hardware and maximum, you know, sort of setting, maximum setup basically. They're great. They are great pedals. The guy who designed it is a genius. कि यूजुअली कोई आपके जो डबल फुट पेडल्स होते हैं उसकी स्प्रिंग की टेंशन बेसिकली आप नीचे से थोड़ा सा इट्स अ बिट ऑफ एन इशू टू डू इट समटाइम्स. दिस इज़ लिटरली I just turn the dial. It's literally, and I can increase and decrease the pressure of the pedal itself. ये डायरेक्ट ड्राइव शाफ्ट कहलाते हैं ये pedals, और they have been a great addition to my drum kit. It's so easy to basically translate your ideas into, you know, the technique that you apply with this. Minimum amount of energy required hota hai, and you get a very accurate sort of sound with it basically. So yeah, I think I've covered pretty much everything except maybe these. ये basically jam blocks कहलाते हैं. तो अगर फ़र्ज़ करो मैं कोई चीज़ बजा रहा हूँ, you know, so if I'm doing stuff like that, just, you know, you're having fun on stage. If you have the space कि अगर गिटार प्लेयर और सिंगर आपको जगह दे तो बेस प्लेयर और ड्रमर इस तरह की चीज़ें कर सकते हैं. I'm sure Alfred, Kami, Ahad, Bilawal, all these people will agree with me. And last but not the least, I'm also using a Gibraltar rack mount basically, which I've mounted all of my drums on, most of my drums on, and most of my cymbal stuff on. Again, it's compact. If you guys see my little time-lapse video on rigging up the drums, you'll get a fair idea. It's जितना बड़ा है उतना टाइम लगता नहीं है इसको लगाने में, to assemble the whole kit. One would think that पूरा दिन लगता होगा, but yes, this is my setup, and I hope you like it, and I hope you I'll share links of the stuff that I'm using in the description below, so you can check out the stuff that I'm using. And while you're at it, please subscribe to the channel so that I can buy more stuff. And please hit the like button. If you disliked it, then hit the dislike button twice from my side. And there's a notification bell, so you'll be notified every time I'm gonna post something. And it's not all talk. It's not all talk. There's a lot of music. There's a lot of original music also that I'll be posting. So if this episode has bored you because I've been talking too much, I'm sorry, but मैं कोशिश यही करूँगा कि नेक्स्ट टाइम थोड़ा सा कम बात करूँ, लेकिन सामान ही इतना ज़्यादा था तो मैं अब क्या कहता है, तो और प्लस उम्र का तकाजा है तो ऑफ टॉपिक तो बनता है. Anyways guys, I hope you have a nice day, and until next time, take care.